Morning, Nukes from Australia. Evening to you guys, where you are. Pepper Jez signing in from Pepper Jez Studios. We've got some recording going on, some filming today behind the scenes. We're going to take you in and have a bit of a squiz at some of the vehicles that we're using on set here. Going to wait for a couple of you guys to get in. We don't want anyone to miss out live. We have a special guest, our solo engineer, designer and engineer of the main vehicles here on set. He's going to come in for a chat and explain where his journey's come from, and we might even get him to taste a little bit of chili. For a non-chili head who has zero tolerance for chili, he might even have a dabble for us all. Anyway, good to see you all. We've got the Aussie flag in the background. Wouldn't be me without a chili breakfast, so I brought my cup of tea. I don't know if anyone's used these tea mug holders before, but they're great. Chuck your tea bags in, seals them in, and away we go. If I could just get you to pass me one of the tinctures out of the bags there, that'd be great. Hey guys, how are you? I'm struggling to see the comments here, they're just a little bit hidden, thanks very much. We've got Luciano, Hedda, Kaylee, how you going? Stu Walker, how are you, legend? Love you, mate. Anyone else? I can see Adele there. I don't know whether that's Luciano, but I can see you both popping up there. Anyway, guys, I brought a couple of tinks for my tea. I've also brought my breakfast. I've got some pancakes. We're going to have a bit of Greek strawberry yogurt and a bit of honey, just to start the day with a nice bit of zing. This is my Fruit Tingle Zing honey. Beautiful. Unique, different, but beautiful. The kids will love it, but don't give it to kids. Anyway, I'm going to load up my pancake. I hope you guys can see it. Have a bit of a feed, bit of a chat before we go take you into the studios. I've got to go across to the other side of the set, so I might have to take a quick drive and take you with me, and we'll see how we go. Anyway, honey tink time. It's about 9 AM here, guys, on a Tuesday morning, and what better way to start it than with a bit of a spice. Alright guys, just a few drips if we can get it out. There we go. It's not coming out like a pour, but actually I think we found an easier way already, haven't we? Let's pour some honey.
Does it glow in the dark?
Ooh.
I'm scared.
It possibly could. It could be radioactive. Well, I haven't tested it on another test dummy yet, but anyway, we'll just load up with a little bit of tink because it might need a little bit more. Bit of the Panther piss from Adam Duncan in the USA. Thank you, Adam. Bit of strawberry Greek yogurt, sweet Greek yogurt. Nice healthy breakfast. International. Well, the experiment the other day seemed to work, guys. The tincture in the Corona definitely didn't kill me, so it could be a remedy for the virus. Survived it all. Anyway, let's have a bit of breakfast. Bit of nice Reaper jam or something on there would have been nice, but beggars can't be choosers, can they? Oh, no need for the jam with that yogurt. Delicious. So the engineer here, Michael, he's not a non-chili head. Told me not a great fan of it whatsoever, but I mentioned the honey, and he's actually agreed to have a little drop and a taste. So just for you guys, the nukes, and we'll see if we can give him a drop while we have a bit of a chat about his projects.
I'm actually a big fan of honey.
Big fan of honey?
Yep, big fan of honey. And
this one will be one that you've never probably tasted the flavour
Yeah.
to before, but
intrigued by the. What else did you put in it?
it's got I can't give away all my ingredients, but it's a fruit tingle based flavour. So what you will get is the fruit tingle flavour.
Yes.
And then it'll go through a little heat builder,
Yep.
and then you'll pick up the honey note right at the back of it.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
right through the back of the
Yeah,
palate.
cool.
So anyway, guys, Tink tea, beautiful. Everyone's onto it. Hope you're all enjoying it. I know I do every morning. No better way to start the day. Anyway, guys, I think it's time I showed you what we're all here for. Bit of a squiz around Pepper Jezz Studios. Just going to start up my machine, and we'll scoot across and see Micheal and have a bit of a chat. So guys, here we go. Shouldn't take too long to get across, guys, so we'll see how we go. Just blowing the cobwebs out, people. We'll give you a bit of a squeeze. Okay guys, that was a super quick trip I've got here. Gonna give you a bit of a squiz at what we're driving in here right now. I hope you all enjoy, and then we'll have a bit of a chat.
Spicy.
Anyway guys, I did mention that Micheal wasn't a chili head, but I did realise he's also holding out on me with a stash in his cupboard. He must be a closet chili head, because I went and raided his cupboards and found a beautiful pod that he's said I can keep. No seeds in it, but I was absolutely stoked. A little bit of fate, because I've only recently met Micheal, into to do with the film crew. So here's the pod and my new mascot that he passed on to me generously. Meet Pepper Jezz's new little mascot. Isn't that a sign of fate, guys? Ooh. Anyone can think of a name? Give us a name. Might make that a contest. Best name gets a little bit of free honey across the drink. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna take you out and introduce you to the man himself, the man behind the making. This is Micheal.
Hey. Oh yeah.
We're here in Wodonga, Victoria. Try not to shake too much. That tea might have just hit the spot a little bit too quickly for me. But anyway, Micheal, just a quick question. How long have you been creating? What we have here is these marvellous sculptures. I'll just go, while I'm talking to you, I'm just going to go around and give you some detail on this machine so you can see what he's put into it, guys.
Well, it was basically commissioned by a local gallery as part of a speed exhibition, so anything that goes fast, and it just coincided with the new Mad Max movie that came out, Fury Road.
Fury Road.
So I got to get in touch with my inner 16-year-old and build myself a Mad Max car,
Something
which I've
that
always wanted.
I think we've all dreamt of it, but never put the pen to the paper. And we've got someone here with a passion beyond passions. Okay, I'm going to show you these spikes, guys. They look pretty sweet in there, but where they go is...
Just hold it here if you like.
We're just going to hold them up to where they sit, but we have the Mad Max machine tyres. Take out the old ankle biters. That's what we call knee cappers. Just going to spin you around the back here, have a bit of a look at the detail. Got the rockets, both sides loaded up. Everything here, guys, has been salvaged and made from scrap.
It's all recycled, reclaimed.
Yep, recycled, reclaimed, and put together the project, I believe, in 2 months. So we'll go into the cockpit here because it's still pretty cool in here.
That's the dash conversion as well.
Yep, I'll chilli up the top there. I'll show you my little bit of pancake I had left over, but this is the gear stick. It's an automatic, guys, of all things. Click, click, away we go. Steering wheel, how mad is that, guys? Can you see that steering wheel? Sensational.
And this, the automatic gear stick, just to shift the gears, you actually have to pop the piston forward.
Pop the piston, and there we go, straight into neutral.
Yeah, so the whole thing's been converted to Mad Max style.
It's all been converted to Mad Max style. Here we go, look at this little weapon on the front here. Passenger just gets the cockpit, gets to fire away too.
Gatling cannon.
Yeah, we have the Gatling cannon on top. We'll give you a good squiz at that.
And it actually moves.
Yep.
Actually slews.
There we go. Whoa, we're getting lined up. Have a look at that. Alright, and to the beast underneath. It's looking pretty sweet. We're going to lift the bonnet because it's all one-piece bonnet.
And ramming spikes.
Ramming spikes. Just for the kangaroos around here that seem to cross the road all the time. We don't endorse roadkill, but it does seem to happen, so it's always good to have a good bumper over here. Gatling cannon number 2.
So it rotates. Yep.
We haven't got any ammunition in there today. We used a fair bit yesterday on set, so we're going to save on that today. We can't let it fire for you, but anyway, guys, we'll pop the bonnet. Ooh, we'll get over from this side. Give you a squiz. This is fully mobile vehicle. We were planning on taking it down the street, but we heard the boys in blue might be out today, so no outlaw missions today. Anyway, guys, if there's any questions you'd like to ask him, fire away, and I'll give him a bit quick squiz. Michael has recently told me he's not a great fan of commercialism, so he does it all himself, full time, and for a passion, hobby passion, which has created I'd say a lifetime of blueprint from his mind to the paper to this. And I will take you round and see another project. Any questions, guys? What size block you got there in the motor? Stu Walker, Grandpa Stu's asking.
All right. This whole project was done on no budget, so I actually got my son's paddock basher and I converted it into this. So maybe at some stage he'll get his paddock basher back.
Wow, I'll tell you what, that'd be one to inherit, wouldn't it? I'll tell you, you'd be happy getting that in the will, I'd say, at the end of the day. Hopefully a bit earlier, because
it's just a standard EA chassis being cut down and just converted with all reclaimed material.
So we've got an EA Ford, Michael's saying there. One of
an old EA Ford.
Old model. I think they were an 80s or maybe early 90s model, the EA. So
it's more the point that, you know, the point is it's possible to make something like this, and I've actually got no qualifications, and I pretty much just started making stuff about 9 years ago, and just built up my skills over time, and I just become a big toy maker, and I make big toys. That's pretty much what I make.
Absolutely, and the detail in them's amazing. You mentioned it was a 2-month job for this car itself. I think,
yes.
Geez, looking at it, you'd have to say it'd be nearly a year just to conjure it, putting it together. So you've worked hard on it. You've obviously gone in with a 100% commitment. And
we only live once.
that's right. It's good. It's obvious to see, guys. If Michael's going to get a job, he's going to get it done properly. So I'm going to wind you up here. He's got a nice piece that I'd like him to explain. Another one of his amazing sculptures from scrap. Now, this is for the ladies. And this is an amazing mermaid with a baby mermaid. And I'll just get Michael to explain the story behind it. I don't know if you can see the detail in this mermaid, but there's a baby.
Maybe you should come back here a bit because
I will come back on it. Yeah, it is a bad angle.
Yeah.
Here we have the staff, and I'll just mention quickly that staff there, I don't know whether you can see the colour on that because of the sun this morning, but that right there, yeah, here we go, we can see it a lot better here. That's an upturned wine glass,
Yep,
purple shaded, which actually has an electric light bulb running through it, which lights up. Usually on the other side here with the baby in the hand, there's usually a globe sitting in that. So this is shows the light in the piece, but I'll just get you quickly to explain what that was all about while I go back.
Well, basically there's it's a piece about female empowerment. It's about the empowerment of a female form more in a fantastical sense, and also the power of mother and child. And,
absolutely, bonding,
and just the sacredness of it. And
if you can see it back here, guys, but this sits out in the front for everyone to visualise who wants to walk past. All these pieces are in the front yard.
What actually inspired having the sculptures in the front yard was I had a young schoolgirl walk up here one day, and I had a sculpture in the back of my car, and she'd obviously seen a few before, and she said, really timidly, she said, "I really like your sculptures," and then she scurried off. So I just thought, bugger it, I'm just going to put all the sculptures in the front yard because I know this kid's going to be walking up and down here, so if it's inspiring her. And
that's right, and sharing's caring, that's the Aussie way. I think it should be the world way. There's a few people a little bit behind.
I've actually had a lot of people obviously stop and have a good look, so it's really nice that people connect and they see that things are possible and they just get a moment of fascination or whatever. It just
well, that's
makes a bit of a difference to their day.
I know it did for me, because I was just here visiting. I've been visiting a couple of friends up here of recent times and noticed them in your front yard and just had to come up and have a chat to you about them. Obviously using them in the video here for the nukes to see, because we all love our Mad Max. You can't beat the traditional Aussie desert shoot 'em up.
Yep.
And there we go, we're getting a nice colour on that globe now on the old Triton. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Just scoot around here. There's another piece around here that was a part of a gallery, I'm led to believe, but I'll let Michael explain the meaning behind this one. And it is, well, I'll let you go through and discuss it anyway, but if you can see that, when I looked at it I thought he was making a jigsaw saw torture rack for the general public, for all those people that we like to strap to it and pull apart, but we'll keep it family orientated here, guys, but it's not going to be a horror movie.
It's actually it was part of a Charlie Chaplin exhibition. There was a hotel in Switzerland which commissioned a piece to commemorate Charlie Chaplin's his movement against industrialization and what it does to humanity. And so I've sort of made an industrial toy, a cog piece.
Yeah.
Which you turn the handle down here, which has actually been broken and got to fix, but what it does is it turns all these cogs.
Okay.
And so the kids can come up and turn the handle, and all these cogs just move in a playful kind of a sense.
Well, that's right. It's like
yeah. And what Charlie Chaplin did in
industrial
a lot of his movies,
playground.
What Charlie Chaplin did in a lot of his movies, he turned the industrialized scene into play, and sort of really brought out the fun side of it, and it's sort of that's what I'm sort of capturing here.
Okay, I'll just give you a squiz at some of these wheels and cogs.
Just turn them.
I would like to hang these off the wall just as back pieces on the wall, but there's
yeah, some of them are very old. Yeah, all reclaimed, recycled from the scrap.
So while I was a teenager dreaming about girls and partying and there's other guys around the planet that had other things coming through their mind, and
I know,
probably with a bit more long-term entertainment at the end of the day too. So
all this stuff started 9 years ago.
9 years ago. So, and how
ago.
old are you now, Michael?
I'm nearly 45.
45.
So
Well, there we go. I'm 44. We're pretty close in age.
I had no idea that I could do any of this. So please, if you've got a little voice inside yourself, follow it, because that's what I did, and I discovered that I can make all this stuff, and I had no qualifications, no nothing. I just followed the voice.
I think that's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's it.
If you see up here, guys, I think we've got some chainsaw.
Yeah, that's as the hair. It's reclaimed chainsaw chain.
Chainsaw chain, which is the dreads. Well, they look like the old Jamaican mermaids. They look pretty cool though. We just need a bit of a Bob Marley. It might be Bob Marley's mermaid. But just the detail in it is unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable.
All the scales are reclaimed mower blades and engine bearings.
Okay, mower blades, engine bearings.
And it was actually funny going back to the mower place with these pieces and showing them what their mower blades look like now.
Well, they're probably the most attractive mower blades ever to come about, I'd say. Usually making destruction, but that's very pleasing on the eye. And to come back down here, guys, you know, see Mike how he enjoys a little bit of honey.
Yep, I'm up for this.
Okay, he's actually pumped now, so I'm stoked. I'll just lean in, try and find it into the cockpit here. Here we go. Grab the honey. I'll give it to you. Just watch your fingers. When you do it, make sure you wash your hands with a bit of detergent before you go to the toilet next, because
it'll burn 3 times.
Yep, probably might be easier just pouring a drizzle in, because the dropper seems to be a little bit thick for the dropper, so I might scrap that on.
Just to put a bit on the.
Absolutely, help yourself. There's yogurt there if you want to chuck it on a bit of yogurt as well.
I'm a purist when it comes to honey.
Okie dokie.
I love honey.
Okay.
I love honey.
So this, guys, if you haven't heard, is my Fruit Tingles honey. Fruit Tinkles and Sting. I've got a bit of it available if anyone wants to PM me and have a bit of a talk about it, but don't go overboard but by all means, if you like to pour the whole jar on if you like.
No. It's all good. I'm just...
Anyway, this is for you guys. There was no way I was going to get him to have anything chili, but I mentioned the honey, and
all right.
I didn't even have to twist an elbow. You didn't lose a good bit, did you?
No, it was 10-second rule. So
No. We'll wait up again. We don't want that.
Okay.
We've been driving Mad Max fumes around here. It could be deadly. Give it to you again. We'll load up. We just had a spill, and we're going to scrap the 10-second rule here today.
All right. So a little bit of honey.
Yeah, Philip, an artist with an artist. I don't know whether I'm an artist with it yet, but it sure as hell is good, mate. Beautiful, beautiful honey. Beechworth honey. Honey and honeycomb it was that I broke down. Okay, Michael, chili time.
Oh, wow.
Give me a bit of a description of the flavours and maybe a heat level.
That fruit tingle is amazing.
Yeah.
And then it blends in with the heat. I can feel the heat, and it actually, the sweetness, you get the full range. It's actually not too, it's got a bite to it, but it's got the right bite.
Yeah, so just the mouth, it'll be fine. Just with the honey, it sort of seduces the top range of the heat, makes it a more rounded palate flavour of heat, which it's for all varieties of heat tolerant.
That's actually,
it's actually a nice prop there, isn't it? Looks right good next to that Gatling gun, guys. Get a screenshot of that one with Jezza's honey. Doesn't get any better than that, does it?
Whoa, all right, starting to hit me now.
Yeah, the heat's coming through. The wave will come. Did you get the honey aftertone yet? Or
all of it.
You go fruit tingle and then heat and then the honey at the same.
It's all intermeshed.
It's all intermeshed. Layers, yep.
Okay, the fruit tingle. I've only ever tasted that similar thing in something else, but it's nowhere near, because that's just it tastes real.
Yeah.
Fruit tingle stuff.
Fabricated and artificial flavouring. That kills me.
I don't know how you done that.
Well, there's a little secret that the evil Wonka shared with me that I will not share out. That's Ryan Thomas over in the USA. Love you and Kelly. Shout out to you guys, but no one's learning those secrets.
Oh, that's amazing. Sorry, I just got to...
Oh, there we go. He's licked the honey off the Gatling gun, guys. Have a look at that.
That's actually good.
There we go, non-chili head converted.
It's hit me, but then the heat's gone away, so I don't know what's happened.
Yeah, it's not going to hit the stomach either. It's a pleasant mouth heat, you know, I think on a bit of French toast or camping out there with you on a nice cool winter's day fishing and smack a bit of that down. And if you want to take it a bit posh, get the croissants out and do it French style, but croissant.
I used to work at a sourdough bakery, and
they're addictive.
we actually made sourdough croissants, and they took 2 days to make.
Oh,
God.
That would have been delicious. Now I'm salivating. I better go back to the pancakes here myself. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed.
Amazing.
I was going to leave this honey here for his son to try because he said he enjoyed his chili, but I think I'll leave it here for Michael and bring him another one over for his son because I think it might get used in the near future, and we might have someone who might just enjoy a little bit of spice in his life. So here we go.
All right, sorry,
He's got the milk out. No, that's all right. Cleanse the palate. That's all he's doing. Cleansing the palate. We don't want to choke on it.
No.
Anyway, guys,
just not used to fire.
Hang in for 5 seconds. I promise something, it's going to be the end of me. But Davo and James, this is for you guys.
Okay, silly salmon tick.
That's as good as it gets, guys. Hope you enjoyed the show. We're going to get back to filming now, get this movie, the sequel to the 3rd instalment of the series. We're going back to do it right. Pepper Jazz signing out with Michael.
Have fun.
Hit him up. We might get him in the crew for a chat now. He's experienced some beautiful chili products. Hit me up if you want to have a try of it yourself in Australia. Peace out, guys. Love you all. Have a great day.